Buenas noches. Right, got a couple of satellites going in and out of orbit there, so try not to get in the way. Right. The moon fever. The moon fever. I saw Simon Dad's getting a little bit excited. So, I just thought this is purely, right? People are going to think I'm being a little bit of a pain in the butt, but I am thinking ahead, right? Now, the thrust, okay? As you know, every action has an equal and opposite reaction, right? This is about looking after the moon atmosphere. As you know, up there, it's a vacuum. You're in the vacuum of space. There is zero resistance. There is no resistance, right? So what we have, when the rocket is thrusting, right? It's not reacting with the atmosphere. You can't react with the atmosphere. It's just venting into space. It's not reacting with the atmosphere. The reason that the rocket is going forward is because of every action has an equal and opposite reaction. Newton, legend, fucking legend, right? Now, I'm thinking ahead, knowing that you're not able, nothing that you do up there, you can't interact with the atmosphere. What I'm thinking, to keep it nice and clean and tidy, what we do is you enclose, right? You make it a self-contained unit and you close it off, right? So it's basically going to be, the thrust is going to be going into the hull of the rocket, okay? You're never going to interact with the atmosphere. The reason that the rocket moves and turns and slows down is because of the opposite reaction to the thrusters. It's not the atmosphere. Now, the clever part about this is you can have two thrusters down here, right, that go the opposite way. Obviously, you're going to have a little filters that vent out into space after all of the thrusting, right? So you're approaching the moon, you need to slow down, right? So what happens? You hit the switch, and what happens? These thrusters go up. Well, you wouldn't be thrusting because you're free falling, aren't you? It's the gravity thing, isn't it? Because the moon has gravity, yeah? Not with the tides, but with the rockets. So it's past that point of Earth's gravitational pull and you're closer to the moon is dragging you in. But you want to slow down, otherwise you're going to overshoot. So what you do, you blast these thrusters all inside the rocket. Nothing vents out into space, right? That blasting up that way will then slow the rocket down because you're going to get the opposite reaction to the action, right? And then obviously you'd have to have a good filtration system here to vent out a little bit, but you keep the atmosphere clean. I'm thinking ahead. You know what? It's going to get busy. It's going to get double busy up there soon, isn't it? So why not do it now? That thrust in a vacuum, don't thrust in a vacuum. It's pointless. Keep it internal, keep it nice and tidy, and when you get to the moon, once you land, right, you get there, and then, I don't know, you can change the filters, just do like a regular servicing. My point is, you're never going to be able to react with the atmosphere. So why on earth would you vent all of that stuff out into the atmosphere? Keep it internal. The truth is, right, you could go one step further. This is a little bit silly now, but you could, right, technically have a big glass jar, couldn't you, with a lid on, right? Close the lid, and same deal. As long as you're thrusting, you're gonna get the opposite reaction. So it would be the same whether you had a rocket out here thrusting into the vacuum as doing that. That is going to slow you down. Obviously you have to attach yourself to the jar, otherwise you'll bang bang in the jar, knock the lid off, right? So it's just an idea, because in a vacuum there is no resistance whatsoever. So keep it all internal. Keep the place tidy, keep the place clean. Okay? What do you reckon? I think it's a good idea. Knowing that you're not going to be able, anything you do, you can scream, shout, you're not going to be able to interact with the atmosphere. It's dead. No resistance whatsoever. So you can't use it. So that would work, wouldn't it? That would work. It's the same deal. Just keep it internal. All right, happy days. Hopefully they'll be going up soon. Be a bit short notice to get something like that done now, but for the future. It's a vacuum of space, isn't it? Oh, Newton, he had it going on, didn't he? All right, I'll keep it nice and short tonight. It's just something that it's just worth mentioning. Yeah, keep it all nice and closed. You've got thrust, it's coming out the bottom of the rocket. It means the rocket's going to go forward. If you're in a glass jar, it doesn't make any difference. You're going to get exactly the same effect because you cannot interact with the atmosphere because there is zero resistance. All right, buenas noches. I'll be back later. Oh, I've got my flat earth going on. I've done the first little layer. Yeah, get in there. Bit of fun. Who knows what we'll find. Those rogue waves are interesting. I think that's something worth having a check on. Anyway, thrust in a vacuum. No resistance. Why shoot it out and mess space up? All right, buenas noches.